Hello all, welcome again to the Zander channel. Here, I help people get out of their head and establish and maintain our connection to our heart. And yes, this is even for men, because, well, man! This is my path to happiness, joy, and love. I will also post on how to get out of depression, suicide, stress, anxiety, and other lower vibrational energies on your path to your happiness, especially during times of true or fantasy crisis, such as the time of this video posting. COVID! I invite you to subscribe and join me in this journey towards peace, joy, and happiness. And in this video, this is talking about for a more meaningful life, pursue a peak emotional experience. Okay? So, moments of awe, self-loss, and surprise are very powerful builders of the meaning in your life. So, what makes some experiences in life seem meaningful while others fade into the background? There's no real single answer to this question, but there are dozens of research that explain the impact both positive and negative experiences on your life. So at the end of your life, you're more likely to remember those experiences that made you feel the most alive. Meanings is enduring. It connects the past to the present and the present to the future. The more meaningful our lives feel, the more joy we experience. If you pursue a more meaningful your life satisfaction will increase. You will improve your ability to achieve the flow state, an emotional experience in which you feel at one with what you're doing. Now, you have to pursue the vital few instead of the trivial many. Your most important tasks guarantee better and faster results. Many of us work in an endless stream of tasks, emails, notifications, meetings, multitaskings, and in the process, never pausing and never ending. Pursuing more and more every day. I'm multitasking. I'm doing 5 different games. I'm doing 8 different games today. In addition to the work that I have to do and the chores that I have when I get home, then I'm going to be driving, but I'm going to be texting, and I'm going to be receiving this phone call and that phone call, and multitasking this and multitasking that. Now I got my computer and my Xbox and my phone, and I'm playing all this stuff. I'm streaming all this stuff. I'm doing my YouTube. I'm doing that. All at the same time. Stop putting stuff on your plate. Left unchecked, our to-do lists will become overwhelming if they are not already. You can only make the most of limited resources like time and energy if you deliberately pursue fewer things. You can do better instead of trying to get many trivial things checked off your list. Quantity is not always better than quality. Excuse me. You need to get the right things done, and usually you need to do them in the right order. Develop prioritization by shifting to a less but better mindset. That means you can magnify your results since you are focusing on the vital few instead of the trivial many. Pardon me. Now, gratitude. Gratitude is a skill for happier living. For the benefit of your mindset, your brain, everyone in your life, and everything you have, choose gratitude over resentment. Life is hectic. For a more happier life, carve out the time to reflect and be more grateful. Gratitude is a feeling of thankfulness towards the world or towards other people. It shows you Do not take things for granted. It is a skill anyone can learn as an alternative to the resentment, the regrets, and the fear. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough, and even more than that. It turns denial into acceptance. It turns chaos into order. It turns confusion into clarity. And it can turn a meal into a feast. It can turn a house into a home and a stranger into a friend. That is its power. To improve your mental clarity and think better, spend less time in your head. Check out my other videos on overthinking. Check out my other videos on mindfulness. Now, make the now the primary focus of your attention. Mindfulness is about the present moment. It's not about the past that you cannot change. You are the sum of your experiences, yes you are. But if you hold on to the past, you will never leave it. The future is waiting for you, but only through the present moment. Because the programming that we have throughout our lives and in our past is towards negative focus. We will always focus on negative future possibilities which do not exist. They cannot exist, only in here. Get out of your head. Spend time in the present moment. Spend time with your significant other, your friend, your family. Be present, and you are their present. Many people spend more time in their heads than they need to. 80% of the time. This habit creates a default background of anxiety, stress, preoccupation, and less time enjoying the moment, which means less time enjoying your life. How can you be happy if you're not happy in the now? And you're focusing on the future, which equals anxiety, stress, and preoccupation. Maybe, might, or when I. When you're exercising, your mind keeps wandering about what you have to do at work tomorrow. Your thinking mind is at work. It wants everything to be a problem. Mental chatter can serve us or enslave us. The thinking mind is always chattering away while you're waiting in line, while you're in bed trying to sleep, or when you tune out of conversations with people, or when your mind wanders while reading, while you're in class, whatever. This is by Mark Manson. How do you leverage your brain's habit loops to change your life? Because that's what they are. Let's rewrite the negative habit loops into positive habit loops. To change any habit, keep the old cue and then insert a new routine and deliver the old reward. Because knowing this or not, this is a hypnotist talking now, your brain produces chemicals, right? Through your emotional stimulus and through your physical stimulus, you produce certain amounts of chemical concoctions that your brain comes up with, and those are what you're addicted to. These are habits. It makes you feel a certain way based on the chemical reaction that is produced in your brain. Now, when you have negative thought patterns, you're still addicted to those chemicals through the thought patterns. Psychologists and psychologists and psychiatrists will prescribe drugs to simulate those things, but they will not fix the core problem. Medications and drugs generally cover up the symptoms. They never fix the problem. So in order to change something, you have to change it. The way to do that, to my knowledge, is through hypnosis. Yeah, maybe some woo-woo stuff for you, but if you want it fixed, then fix it. I got a video on self-hypnosis. Do it yourself. If it can't be done that way, keep trying. Still can't do it that way, find somebody to help you. It takes 28 days to create a new habit. Some say 21, some say you can do it in 7 days as long as you have a good hypnotist to do it for you every day. How much is it worth to you to change a habit from a detriment that's costing you money into a habit that's worth more than $1 million? You decide how much that's worth to you. Aristotle once said, some thinkers hold that it is by nature that people become good, others that it is by habit, and others that it is by instruction. He concludes that habits were responsible for people to become good. In recent times, psychologists have explored the genesis of habitual behaviors and its impact on health and happiness. William James argued that all our life, so far as it has definite form, is but a mass of habits, practical, emotional, and intellectual, bearing us irresistibly towards our destiny. Change your habit, change your destiny. How is your tomorrow different from your yesterday? James estimated that 99 hundredths, or possibly 999 thousandths of our activity is purely automatic and habitual. That's out of one. So, James, I don't know what you're trying to say there, buddy, but I would say 96 to 98% of your day is habit. Yeah, there's a few things here and there. Maybe you changed your food that you eat. You change lanes at a different point on your drive to or from work. But it's the same damn thing. You start your morning by brushing your teeth. You start in the upper right-hand corner and you work over, and then you go down to do the other right side, and then you move over to the left. You put your clothes on in the morning, one sleeve at a time. Is that automatic, or do you think through, well, I got to put my fingers together to get my hand through the sleeve, but I got to get this, and I got to hold the shirt here before I can put my hand through the sleeve, otherwise I put it on wrong. Is that automatic? If it is, then it's a habit. Something that's subconsciously done and you don't even have to think about. That's a habit. That's the subconscious action, taking action for you so you can use your conscious mind for something else. Usually, it is taken over by the ego mind, running all of these overthinking terms through your head. What if, woulda, coulda, shoulda? Will I see what's her face today? How am I going to react to that? What kind of shoes is she going to wear? Is my ass still bigger than hers? Is my hair as good as hers? Yeah! Anyways, as I am rambling, smash the like button and subscribe below if you learned something, agreed, or found this interesting. Comment below to ask an educated question that you want the answer to. And if you love this sexy face, hit that notification bell for my next posting herein. Peace, love, and happiness to you all. Good day and happy day.